Greetings, gamers. This is Azul, and you're listening to CoTCast, Circle of Trust. They'll let anybody make one of these.
A companion podcast for Circle of Trust, a Warhammer Online guild fighting for order on Phoenix Throne. Circle of Trust, a Warhammer Online guild fighting for order on Phoenix Throne. This is CoTCast. Wait, what?
Hello, everyone. You're listening to the CoTCast, and this is a podcast about all things that concern us. Hosting today is Aber.
Hey.
And Slurm.
Rock on.
And Slurm.
Rock on.
And Zelly or Benny something or another that I really can't say.
Benny Gaballs.
Hello.
Bada bing.
And myself, Carr. So, it's been a bit of time since we did this last time around.
What is this?
So what
are we doing?
Everybody been up
No,
to?
this is weird.
I haven't been playing much this week because I've been sick, but I've been playing a Shadow Warrior mostly.
I was going to say, you can update for like a month.
Yeah. I was gonna say, you don't have to work for more than just a week. We've got a whole month worth of stuff to catch up here on.
I'm going to go into all my biggest, darkest problems that have plagued me this last month. No, I've been playing like almost every. I've got a ton of tier 1 tunes just because this whole crazy order switch, trying everything out, and I have a Shadow Warrior at 25 who is really a lot of fun. I know people complain that they're not that great, but I've been having a lot of fun in mine in RVR, so that's what I've been doing.
Seriously, a 25 tune already, Ab?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
You hit 25.
I've been playing the game. Now, being sick, I've also been able to play. I hit 25 today. I think I hit 24.
Okay.
I think I hit 24 today too. Oh, and I'm about 25% away from 26.
He's been really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no crap, man.
He's so sick he's been just tied to his computer, looking up cures to diseases and stuff.
I did go to work today, but then I was playing this afternoon. So, yeah. He's rocking.
Well, what have you been up to, Slurms?
Well, evidently, I've been learned by the Ironbreaker to 25, and he's got multiple level, like tier 1 and tier 2 tunes, and a 25 Shadow Warrior, so I must be doing something wrong.
And a 20 Warrior Priest.
Yeah, no joke, man. All of it, I must be doing something wrong.
And a 20 Warrior Priest.
Yeah, no joke, man. All I've been playing is the Ironbreaker. It's 25. But what's your renown rank on the Shadow Warrior?
I think 20.
All I've been playing is the Ironbreaker. It's 25. But what's your renown rank on the Shadow Warrior?
I think 20. Him a whole lot the last couple of days. I need to do more of that.
Neither have I. I've been hitting PQs a lot the past couple of days. Actually, a lot more PQs ever since we've been on Phoenix Throne because people actually like cough in the background. People
they
actually
do that.
People
I
actually play like.
Yeah, and what?
So that was actually my question. They actually do PQs because I think my tune is like level 6.
Well, like last night, I jumped on. All I really wanted to do was just sit there and grind out the first couple stages of a PQ while I was popping scenarios. And as I'm standing there doing this one, a Rune Priest and a Bright Wizard come up and start doing the normal PQ right next to the easy one that I was doing. And they throw me a party invite, so I jumped over there and we did that one, and then got like 3 more people and went to do the hard one and couldn't complete it, but still it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
See, that's actually really cool.
Yeah, it was.
And I mean, back at launch, that's what PQs were, but
It was like an
anymore.
MMO.
Yeah. About half an hour ago, I was just running across the zone and got invited, and yeah, we took one of the hard ones out, not just the easy 2 to 3 people one, but yeah, it was really cool. People playing.
Yeah, that's really all I've been doing. We've been doing the guild event stuff this week, and that's about it.
That's all your updates after like a month's worth of stuff? I mean, look, Ab's got multiple tunes in T1
That's
and T2
why I'm saying I suck, evidently. Ab is... I need to learn from Ab what he's doing.
Oh,
Either
God,
read-
do not give him this ego trip.
Giving lessons. Is that one NPC that says that?
Well, and you're playing an Ironbreaker, which I have not played one. I'll be completely honest. I've played a couple of order tunes, but not a lot. but they're predominantly a tank and don't have a whole lot of DPS going.
Yeah, well, if you do two-handed, they do actually do a pretty good amount of DPS, but I'm actually doing the hammer and shield, so I'm trying to be more defensive with it. So yeah, I'm probably a little bit slower than a normal Iron Breaker doing a two-hander.
She'll last forever.
But I last forever. Nobody can touch me.
That's what she
Except
said.
for a Choppa. But
Yeah, not talking about that.
Z, what have you been up to? Other than renaming your tunes.
Yeah. I don't know, did you want to do, like, after this, like, do a wrap-up of what the guild did to, like, kind of update, or is that later in the...
Yeah, that's actually, like, right next.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry,
like the
I'm
very
sorry.
first. It's like the very first section.
All right, it's your show.
See, you didn't even read through the show.
I've been crazy busy at work.
I kind of stepped on that with saying what I was playing, I guess. I don't know.
That's all right.
Yeah, I switched.
I'll edit it all around in goofy-ass areas.
I've started a rune priest. Her name is Bini Galala, and I adore her. Thank you, random name generator. And she's already got 200 and cultivating an apothecary. But I'm only level 15, and what's my realm rank? My realm rank's 13.
So basically, with Ab being homesick all week, he just hasn't been two-boxing it as a pocket healer for you?
No.
Leveling you.
No.
Nice guy you've got
Different
there.
tiers. It's not. What? Shut up.
Nice guy you got there.
You better not touch my character.
Yeah. I. And she got mad.
She got mad and coughed on the microphone.
That's not me.
Oh, that was Slurm that time?
Yeah.
I have not coughed once. That's not me.
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
It's a very effeminate cough.
That's from my microphone, let's just say that.
Oh, okay. And unfortunately, I'm gonna even cop to being worse than Slurm and Z. I've done jack squat with my tunes. I've been trying to get a feel for what one I wanted to actually play, and have a level 9 Archmage, and then I've just rolled a Bright Wizard the other night, and I think he's like level 3 or 4. But that's all I've really been doing. I've been going over to the destruction side and playing Destro every little bit, and just kind of making sure that we have a name over there. Not doing a whole lot of active stuff over there, just kind of logging in and kind of goofing around.
Man, we had a boring month when we all put it like this.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, and better question, I guess, is what's everybody been drinking? Because this is really kind of a downer.
I have Espresso Love. It is from the Arbor Brewing Company. It is a breakfast stout, and it is fantastic.
That's what I have.
A breakfast stout.
That's-
So beer is for breakfast.
It is.
It's really good. It's got a
It is-
picture.
it is
it's got
the
a
best
drawing of
beer.
a coffee mug on it. So,
It's a local brewery, and then they get their coffee beans from a local independent shop, even so.
Really?
I
Good with
love
donuts.
So they're all about like the local.
coffee beans from a local independent shop, even so.
Really?
I
Good with
love
donuts.
So they're all about like the local economy.
They are, and they have the coolest, like, weirdest bar.
Tastes like hops, eggs, and pancakes.
Yeah,
That actually could be really
it
good.
is really good.
I was thinking hops, eggs, and pancakes could be really good.
Yeah, all of it.
So
Oh, yeah.
So you could get like your Java beer, and then you can get like an oatmeal stout, and
The
Well, what's a lunch stout? Or would be a lunch
salami flavored
lunch
beer.
ale is lunch
Salami flavored beer.
bologna and
Like those
macaroni
with-
and cheese,
What's the bologna with like the
pimento
shit in it?
loaf.
So, yeah,
peanut butter
like
and
it.
jelly sandwich beer.
Like a Reuben on the rocks, please.
Oh, Rubens are awesome.
yeah. Salted
How
beef
about you, Slurm?
beer.
What are you drinking?
Salted
How about
beef
you, Slurm?
beer.
What are you drinking?
Me?
Yeah.
My usual Amaretto sour.
Amaretto sour. That's a little.
Yeah, it is.
Found
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
too.
Move on.
We've covered that.
What are you drinking, Carl? Altas?
No, actually, I'm drinking Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA.
That's a terrible name.
Yeah.
Dogfish Head? It's a fish.
A terrible, terrible name.
Well, it's good beer.
Still any
They've
beer
got a 60 and a 90.
named after a fish.
It's not a good idea.
Well, unfortunately, my normal IPA was not in stock today.
IPAs are terrible.
No, IPAs are good. You can actually taste them.
Smelt beer. The name-
And last time I tried to do a podcast with a stout, I got yelled at for being a Debbie Downer.
You were.
so-
You're a terrible stout drinker.
No, I'm a very good stout drinker. I enjoy my stout.
You don't
Apparently,
enjoy
they're a
anything
little
else.
salty when
Yeah,
I
you
drink
get a
it.
little
grumpy. You're so in love and happy with the stout that everything else pales in comparison. So
That very well might be it, because the stout I had that night was good.
everything else is like poo-poo to you.
Well, and you see, I thought about that during my beer selection tonight, because I have sitting next to my Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA, Great Lakes, Edmund Fitzgerald.
Ah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm going to get yelled at if I have the Edmund Fitz, so I will stay with the IPA.
I don't know. I got my espresso love, so
Yeah,
you're safe.
you're okay
You're
because
safe
she's got
tonight.
this. If we were
Outstanding.
drinking Bush Light, then yeah, you'd be in
I'd
trouble.
be a little bummed, yeah.
All right, well, so let's kind of move on here. Well, first, let's see, we've got Circle of Trust turns 6 years old this week.
Yeah, we're almost
Ooh,
legal.
look at that. We're almost legal. Back on March 30th of, well, shit, I have the wrong date in the show notes.
2000.
I guess 2009 minus 6 would be
Three.
2003,
It was
right?
2003.
Yep.
So yeah, March 30th of 2003, Zelly and Ab and some other folks over on Guinevere founded Circle of Trust.
Molly and Horton
Sherdock.
and
Burt
Sherdock, yeah, Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds is in our guild. Not many people know that, but
But we turned 6, so we had a guild meeting. It happened to fall on the same night as our normal guild meeting nights, and I missed the guild meeting, so someone else is going to have to kind of see how
Slurm
that-
recapped it pretty well.
yeah. Yeah, Slurm, you do it.
Let's see. In attendance for the March 30th meeting was Bada Bing, Ab, Tack, myself, Frank, who was the noob, Carr, even though he was actually late and didn't actually show up for the meeting, and there's some other dude. As far as what
I showed up for the important part. I showed up for the horrors.
yes, there was a lot of horrors to be killed. There was the Slaneshian horrors were killed. That was a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah, it was.
That was a lot of fun. As far as the minutes
Shouldn't have
go,
been talking shit.
huh?
They shouldn't have been talking shit.
Yeah, hoes be talking shit, and they owe me money.
They don't.
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to pay them.
Bitch better have my money.
Oh, sorry.
I was,
Come on, you didn't follow that?
No.
Did you see the fish in his shoes?
What? Oh,
didn't see the goldfish?
goldfish in the heels. Yeah.
oh,
Right.
that's awesome. I should have posted a picture of that. But stuff was said can't be taken back now. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We basically just went on this sewers run because we're all lobies, and it was kind of cool. We actually went a little further than we thought we'd get, and then we went and did the city PQ with the hose. With the ladies, the fancy ladies of the evening, yes.
I'm actually slightly distraught that there are not hoes in IC. Now that I've seen the ones in Altdorf.
Yeah, there's a lot of them in Altdorf. They just poured out of that place. It was insane.
Well, they heard I was there.
Right.
So musty in that house.
Yeah, I walked into
Saying
the
you
house,
paid
come
for a
out
lot,
four.
Carr?
Well, I owed a lot of money.
Oh,
It was
okay.
an expensive night. Money exchanged hands.
All guild proceeds went to the whores.
Our guild bank is empty.
Yes.
I didn't think that they'd actually figure it out. I deleted the tune that I went there with and created a new one, but somehow they put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
They're not dumb hoes.
No. See that house thing? That's a big house.
Yeah, for being in the slums, right across from the
Doing some
college.
great. Yeah. That's a good place to be.
That is a
Yeah.
good spot. They're right across from the college.
The kids get their tuition.
Why was-
loans.
That's why it was so humid there.
What?
Nothing.
It was a bright, wizzy joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anywho, if anyone's interested, like I said, it was the 6-year anniversary. There are some original shots out at circleoftrust.org/guild_screenshots.htm. You can take out the initial stuff, or you got to circleoftrust.org and take a look at the link at the top.
Do we have screenshots of it?
Not of last night, but we've got stuff out there from our history.
Oh, yeah.
It's official. Circle of Trust has gone order.
Shh.
Shush.
No.
Shush.
Kidding.
It says there in big bold letters on the agenda.
I already adjusted the
See
website.
the
and
sign?
everything.
For
Yeah.
people listening to the podcast.
Well, yeah, because they merged Phoenix Throne and Ostermark, and then we already had
Well, they didn't merge Phoenix Throne.
Well, okay, whatever.
They offered
Transfer.
server
You can call it whatever
transfer
you want.
from
Okay.
Monster Mart to Phoenix Throne or to
And
Vortex.
so we already had a guild.
To Phoenix Throne or to Vortex.
And so we already had a guild set up on Phoenix Throne, and we can't. I don't know. We're not going to make them leave the community they've established already. And so all of our friends from Destruction went to Phoenix Throne anyway. So like, well, why would we go start all over on a server where we don't really know anybody? So we just screw it, play in order, and we got a lot of friends here too. So
We've got a lot of history.
Yeah, really-
of friends there too.
really not a bad choice, because now we've got a lot more enemies now.
We've got a lot of people who are looking to kick our ass.
Yeah, and I'm playing a healer. This is not good. We didn't think this through, per usual.
Well, we just go from the hip and hope it works out, right? Say that all the EW folks would be out there looking to kill us.
I think they're gonna. I mean, because
Maeve got killed a lot already yesterday by
yeah,
some black
she did.
member on her room priest.
And
Yeah. But it's
but-
a room priest, doesn't count.
I think too, though, like.
It's a room priest, doesn't count.
I think too, though, like, anytime when we finally get to tier 4, anytime there's any sort of organized, like, plan for a raid on the enemy, if there's like Black 2 for COT on the field, or Destroyers of Hope, or more Sleep Reavers, I think there's gonna be just chaos ensuing as we just go nuts and like
That'll
get
be fun,
slaughtered and try to slaughter and.
That'll be fun.
It'll be cool though.
It'll be-
Yeah, it's all been fun.
Oh yeah, I've talked to Graz. He's cool. He's cool in the gang.
No, there's a difference between getting killed by people that you really
It is.
dislike.
It's actually more interesting.
Yeah, those people. Or no, I mean, getting killed by the people that you respect. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, but it still hurts if you get killed by somebody and then all of a sudden they come over and they just kind of emote your body to death.
Yeah, but it doesn't bug me as much if
wouldn't
it's one
bug-
of them.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
it'll make
No,
you
it's-
laugh. If it's some random dude doing it to you, then it's
That
like,
makes me
yeah,
mad.
screw you, buddy. But if it's like,
But if it's like Graz or Carhack, I'll just giggle.
Oh yeah. Well, if it's car hack, I'd expect to be dead like immediately. Like,
Yeah, I would
he
go.
walks near me and I'm gonna fall over dead.
Yeah,
I don't have a whack lay or.
and if he doesn't emote at me, I'm going to be disappointed in him
So hear that, Blag 2, for expecting you to emote it.
when you kill us.
Yeah.
Just
Just-
put it on your
Just
hot
really
bar now.
humiliate us to no end. Screenshot it, post it on the forums. I don't think we need to tell them these things.
hey, but there is
Nah.
an award out for one of them.
No, there's
Huh?
not.
What?
No.
Oh, we'll get to that in here.
Yeah,
Too, I think.
there's some news that broke today. I don't know.
Breaking news! Hold on.
Breaking news.
This
We have Mr. Valiuk, who had originally decided to stay Destruction but go Phoenix Throne, said he's had his fun and killed all he wanted to kill of the people he knew, and he transferred his Destruction character to Vortex, and he's going to roll a Slayer.
On Phoenix Throne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. I don't have
like,
to
so
die.
excited. I gave him.
On Phoenix Throne?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome. I don't have
like
to die.
so excited. I gave him like all caps lock, and was like, "I love you." So
She was like offering sexual favors and
I
stuff.
didn't do any of that.
We can
We'll
drink.
take him to the whorehouse. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get him taken care of. No, that blew me away.
I was not expecting that. Like that was
Huh?
amazing.
Yeah, I went
Totally.
and Zelly forwarded that out earlier today, and I was like, oh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is. I mean, he may be playing as Marauder most of the time still anyway, but yeah, still cool. He's still gonna come hang out with us
Heck
sometime.
yeah.
That's all.
I think Slurm alluded to the warrant that was already out for him.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Now the poster's useless.
Yeah, the poster's useless.
Oh,
so
yeah, there
there's
But that was awesome.
Yeah, some of Vel's old friends and guildmates had put up a poster of picture of him in game, posting a 10 gold bounty on his head. Sorry guys, it's all useless now.
Yeah, I
But
don't
it was-
I don't think I was ever gonna collect on that. So.
I guaranteed I
If
wasn't.
somebody else would have killed him, I would have taken a picture of me over him and photoshopped in the text.
No, you
Yeah.
had. Oh yeah, you could have photoshopped it maybe.
I would have photoshopped really badly, like it would have been letters from magazines.
It would have been blatant.
have been handwritten.
Actually, it would be pretty good. Anyway, so it was an overall difficult environment for all of us, but there were other folks that had a whole lot of other things to kind of deal with. Originally, Mythic had just kind of opened up transfers from Ostermark to Phoenix Throne or Ostermark to Vortex. And the community on Phoenix Throne and Ostermark kind of said, hey, but we all have tunes on both of these. What are we going to do? And Mythic, what are we going to do? And Mythic took an extra day, looked at some things, and kind of offered some transfers from Phoenix Throne as well to Vortex. That way you could actually move your whatever tune you had on Ostermark to Phoenix Throne and continue on RP server and not have to delete characters on the other realm, which was
Awesome.
Yeah,
I wish, though, they would have kind of thought that through and then made the announcement rather than making the announcement, changing their minds. But at least they do, like, take a second look at a situation and, you know,
they
see what's
listened to
best.
us.
Yeah.
And that was actually pretty cool. That was actually pretty cool. I will say that I guess either we drink a whole hell of a lot too much on these podcasts, or the folks over at Mythic are hearing impaired because we said Volkmar, not
Issues.
I still don't understand why they couldn't split the realm. Why couldn't they say, okay, everybody can go to Phoenix Throne, or Destruction, you can go to the server that's low on Destruction. Order, you can go to the server that's low on Order.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't do that
I don't
either.
get it.
That makes sense to me. But I am not someone sitting there with the numbers and, you know, the facts, so.
Yeah, we'll trust them at this. We've asked, I think, not only we, but everybody's kind of asked for some things within the environment.
Well, what I did was I took all my, because see, I had all these T1 characters that I really liked, but I never got them out of T1. So after I moved them over to Vortex, then since I was a core server person, I was able to move my T1s over to Volkmar. So I loaded them up with some trinkets and got some characters over there anyway.
So, like, all of your black dye is now over on Volkmar on the AH, trying to make some cash?
Yep.
All the money out of the guild vault.
No, all the money in the guild vault and all the guild vault holdings are there.
I don't know. That seemed like an awful round number when I checked the other day.
Yep, that was 1,000 gold sitting there for no reason.
1,000 gold. And no horrors in IC to spend it on.
Man, you know how quick we go through that on horrors?
That's why we don't have any money on Order, because, you know, even though the guild has actually, our Order guild's been set up since October here, but yeah, we're poor. We are very poor people when there's a whorehouse in town.
Well, you know, that's okay.
We're poor. We are very poor people when there's a whorehouse in town.
Well, you know, that's okay.
That's all right with you?
We're hoping to stimulate the economy in Altdorf.
With the whores?
We're trying. We're pumping some money. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We're just showering them with the money.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my.
So, well, it's better than giving them trinkets, like pearl necklaces and what have you.
Good gravy.
Yeah.
I stretched for that one, but,
you're
you know.
really going the distance there.
You better edit it in that rim shot.
All right, well, let's see what else we have here.
We had some returns. Molly.
We did have some returns.
Well, Molly's came back. She kind of just got her computer and stuff all set up, and she met us in the middle of this chaotic switch. But tonight, Aduris also came back. So, and Winnan came back and resubbed, and now we just gotta find Ruth and Lanier and Jaden and a couple more people, and we're all set.
What?
Yeah, there's a lot of folks out there that, hey, come on over. We're playing the pretty classes now.
Yeah. All you pretty boys,
Was actually
log
logged
in.
on.
Wazix, I love Wazix. Yeah, he's
Was
back.
it logged on?
Yeah.
He logged on for a day.
Sweet.
Came in, said hey.
Yeah, he doesn't like the classes, though.
How do you know?
He told me.
Oh. That's not good.
We'll get him.
Give him some drink, and he'll be okay.
We got a new person.
We did?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think we've got a couple.
Yeah.
It's Grundagar. Yeah, he's an engineer.
So, but yeah, we got some new folks, new blood, and some old folks coming back. So that was actually really cool.
Yeah, like right now.
Wow.
I know.
It's like
I
a
don't know what I'm gonna
freaking
do with
guild.
myself.
2 of them are Zelly and I, so I mean we're not really doing anything. But, yeah.
I'm cultivating.
I'm standing at
Why
the
are you
podium
cultivating?
here
You
in
already
Sigmar's
hit
hammer.
200. You said so.
What'd you say, Car?
You already hit 200. Why are you cultivating? You making stuff?
Yeah.
I'm just in Sigmar's hammer, standing in front of the podium, and people are just waving at me as they run by. And I'm just saying, "Carry on." And I'm just saying, "Carry on."
Speech.
That's great. Well, it's been a long time since we've done one of these podcasts, and being of a casual guild nature, we can't always be counted on to do things in a consistent or regular manner just because of
Or
real
adult.
life stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're adults. We've got other things to going on. So it's been like 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks since the last podcast.
Oh, it's been like a month.
It was like early March, right?
It was
Well,
March
I guess it's early April now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a month. So the Slayers and Choppas had just been coming out at that point. Anybody still actually?
I'm not.
No.
I have a Choppa a Slayer who's like level 8. But those things are crazy. Slayers and Choppers.
Are they?
I'm not.
No.
I have a Choppa a Slayer who's like level 8. But those things are crazy. Slayers and Choppers.
Are they?
They on par with that. I don't know. I think that seems like something they would be changing in the near future.
Oh, it's probably something that they released as a, well, everyone's going to want to try these. Let's keep them interested so that they can stay interested, and then we'll nerf them down the road.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I think will happen.
I mean, the Choppa was at least in beta, so it should be pretty well balanced at this point.
That's what you would think. I don't know.
But they probably released both of them on par with each other so that neither one got.
I don't know.
But they probably released both of them on par with each other so that neither one got the other side saying, "Oh, they're overpowered," and great moan. And
I'm sure they still do that, but yeah. I don't know. I haven't played Tier 4. I'm only, in Tier 3 now, so I can't really speak to how it is in Tier 4. But
And I've only seen I haven't been on a whole lot by nature of my only level 9 character in guild and level 4 or 5 or 3 or whatever the hell my Bright Wizard is. But I've only seen a handful of T4 or 40 rather. Choppas over in Destruction, but I'm sure there's a ton of them around. It's just me not being very observant.
yeah, they're everywhere.
So a month goes by and folks start hitting 40.
They're like Waffle Houses. They're like everywhere. That only really works if you're in the Midwest, but yeah.
I was
Just
going to
not
say,
as
we don't have
tasty.
any Waffle Houses here, honey.
I'm trying to come up with where's the closest Waffle House around me. There's IHOPs all over the place, but no Waffle House.
Well, there's no Waffle Houses in Michigan, but whenever I drive south, they're like every exit. But I don't know.
They're like McDonald's.
There you go.
I do want to.
But that's not nearly as unique.
That's
Yeah.
true. They're like Starbucks.
There you go.
There you go. So no one's actually still playing them as a main, and I had no interest.
No, I
either,
never
so
was
had
going to. I mean,
No.
so
I'm happy with the Ironbreaker.
yeah.
Paz playing it as his main? I know he was like
Paz doesn't have a main.
That's true.
Yeah,
Plays like 5 minutes once every 2.
like 8 level 4s.
Are we still talking about Paz and Game or Sex Life?
Mmm.
I don't know.
Gross.
Just
So, all right. What's else? What's next here on the agenda? I just
April
actually
Fools.
minimized mine. April Fools. And this is purely kind of weird. I'm not sure what Mythic was thinking, but they released 1.2.1 patch notes and released 1.2.1 onto the public test server on April Fool's Day. And I looked at it and said, no. And then I read through the entire patch notes, and I'm like, there's nothing funny in here.
What about Ironbreakers getting like heal spells?
Oh, I must have missed
Yeah,
that.
that was in there.
Was it?
That was in the bottom. Yeah,
I'm going to have to look at that.
in a hyperlink. I don't know.
that was
I didn't
a
even
joke.
read them. Yeah.
I seriously, I didn't read them, but I mean, I'll cop to the fact that if something's going to take me more than 30 seconds to read.
I love how it's a topic in our
Basically skim it.
podcast, and I don't think any of us read them.
No, I scanned.
No, actually, believe it or not, I did read some sections, like the keep upgrade system, which I read and looked at and said, well, what are they talking about? And then read it and said, oh, God, that's really cool. And for those folks who actually played Dark Age of Camelot, it's the same.
You know,
Well, you guys should explain what that is.
Buy expansions. And you can, like, say, oh, I really want to upgrade my keep to make it harder and harder to take. And I'm thinking they're saying, oh, God, this is like a copy-paste from Dark Age of Camelot. They finally listened to one of our podcasts, and they're just moving code. So, yeah, if you take a keep now, you can purchase upgrades for that keep, and that way you can bolster the defenses. So that's actually really cool. Makes it a little harder for the opposing team to actually take your keep back from you. Obviously, it's going to cost the guild some money, but, you know, that's kind of encouraging you to actually take some keeps and claim them. I'm thinking most of that's been going on lately as well. Something else that was actually kind of cool in here was that guilds that successfully hold a keep until a zone is captured, a gold bag will be in their guild.
Oh, that's cool. And will it then, whoever opens it, will be class specific to them?
It doesn't say. I'm assuming it's the same type of gold bag thing, that whoever opens it gets a bind on pickup item
awesome.
that's
and
specific.
Like you were saying, Kara, it will make the defense of the keep higher or whatever. And DOC, people would look at a keep and see how strong it was, and that would determine whether they were going to try to take it or not, or move on, and added more strategy into the RVR. So that's pretty cool. They're finally doing that. I saw the topic of keep upgrade, and I did into the RVR. So that's pretty cool. They're finally doing that. I saw the topic of keep upgrade, and I didn't read it because I'm like, oh, it's probably going to be DAOC. That's cool, and I moved on, and I'm glad I didn't read it. I saw the topic of keep upgrade, and I didn't read it because I'm like, oh, it's probably going to be DAOC. That's cool, and I moved on, and I'm glad I didn't read it.
Yeah, and I will say that there's a lot of detail that DAOC, you purchased your upgrades, and it took time to implement them. It's not actually listed here as taking time, or whether or not you can just go to someone in the keep and say...
You had to do crafting. You had to craft it to get the upgrade.
You had to build up the walls, or that was another thing. I wonder if they'll do is when a keep door went down, it wasn't so much a timer thing. Yeah, someone had to get wood and rebuild that shit.
Yeah, repair it.
You had to get a hammer and start banging away on that shit.
Well, there's a way to repair the doors, but I don't think it's that as involved as it was with Dayak. It's basically just like a purchase for repair. I don't know.
Yeah, the PST, and take a look at it.
One thing that people who didn't play DOC are going to probably have to get used to is, in DOC, when you went to claim a keep, if you didn't have the resources to support a high defense, you would sometimes get a lot of shit from people.
Yeah.
So you would get garbage from people. You would be told no.
Why didn't you bring wood?
Was...
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Or if it was a strategic point where that we needed to hold it for a while, if you were just gonna cap it and take off, it's like no. We need to hold this for
Yeah, like Beano. Beano was always a big one. It was like you had to have a lot of resources. You had to have a lot of stuff behind your guild in order to claim Beano and keep it.
Did they say anything about doing the guild ping in this? Where it would notify if you had a keep.
It doesn't say.
Okay. If you had a keep claimed in DOC, it would send out.
That's what I want.
I noticed your guild saying oh, there are 20 enemies in the area of your keep, and
Midgard, and we had level 10s and 12s with us.
Yeah.
There's only 15 of us there, and we just banged away at the door there, and they
came.
They came and wiped us out, but
force.
We got to hang out for a while because we picked it was a keep kind of on the outskirts. That was hilarious.
I think didn't they end up coming to our boards or something like that?
Yeah, they said it was funny.
Yeah, so that was
they
cool.
couldn't believe they showed up and we're all these grays. There's two 50s there, and the rest are all grays. And
it was Trebla healing us. Yeah.
Come on, guys, we can do this.
Yeah.
We knew we could.
Keep on the doors.
That was the funny. We were laughing our butts off, thinking these guys have to be what is going on? Because there's 15 lobies here. Do we kill him? I don't know, man. Do you think we should kill him?
We pet them.
Maybe
Throw
we could
stuff
just,
at them.
maybe we could just shoo him. Shoo.
Yeah.
Shoo.
Go on, God, get out. They
Shoo 'em. Shoo.
Yeah.
Shoo.
Go on,
walk
God, get out. They bang their broom down.
They walk up and they do the thing where they plant their palm on your forehead and while you're trying to swing and hit them.
You couldn't get past that move.
It was, that one was funny.
Only thing with the keeps though is that they need to make it like more. Everybody's already complaining about this, so I'm sure this is nothing new. But they need to make keeps more worth having.
Well, and I'm wondering if the gold bag going to the guild leader.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't care.
and
Crap.
They need to do the realm spam of when someone claims a keep.
Yeah.
That was always AOC.
That was neat.
How about like I don't know,
well,
give the people
give
the people in the guild that hold the keep a XP and renown bonus.
Yeah, that'll work. Do
Then
it.
people go nuts to try to have them.
Yeah, that's true. Giving you gold, Mythic.
But then you'd start all this like competitive crap with the guilds holding them.
well,
Good.
and that's probably what's going to start happening anyway. With hey, we get a gold bag if we cap the zone with us. Hey, I want the keep. We want the keep. At least there's going to be the keeps are going to actually be claimed.
Yeah, I don't know if that's such
Has
a
it
bad
been an
thing.
issue that people haven't been claiming keep?
It hasn't been since the zone locking change.
There's a lot of keeps that aren't claimed.
Really?
I've noticed. Yeah.
Like by any?
Yeah. In a zone that's contested, they all tend to get claimed real quick. But prior to that, there were a lot of keeps that were never claimed.
And
You'd take a keep and it just wouldn't get claimed.
And I think looking back, in Mythic, the rules were a lot more flexible. Couldn't a guild appoint as many people as they wanted to claim keeps? In this, I mean, there's only so many standard bearer slots for people.
Right.
Yeah.
I think wasn't in Camelot you just had to set that as like one of your officers or whatever. You just had to
one of the accesses
Right.
to the one of your guild roles was allow to claim a keep.
Yep.
Yeah, and you could put it to as many people as you wanted then, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So that's a difference. I mean, that's where it's going to be
how we have ours is we have it set up so that pretty much anyone could do it because our permissions are set up so that, I mean, even at initiate level, you can claim and release keeps if you know what I mean. Like I have that marked on all of them, and then I also have it so that they can. What else is it?
Change standard bearers. Because that's the key there. Is you've got to be a standard bearer in order to claim the key.
Yeah. And
Hang on. Manage standard. No, not that one. Someone changed my stuff. Damn it.
Have you been screwing with Zelly's account?
No.
I won't touch this stuff.
No, I like my balls.
No crap. She has a jar of
They're
bark.
great just where they are, not in her purse.
No, they're right here. Yeah, that's we only have the one guild standard slot, 'cause starting over on Phoenix Throne on our guild, so I think I have it on B just out of laziness. If anyone else wants it, they need to let me know. I mean, I'm not even really using it, but
Okay, yeah, a lot of people have some permissions here they're not supposed to have, so
let's spend the rest of the podcast going through them.
I know.
Sorry, I invited all those people.
So, all right. Let's see. Moving on. Notes with. Let's see what else notes we've got in here. Combat responsiveness improvements. That's part of the game. They should be doing that all the time.
Yeah, I don't get
UI improvements. If they've made it so that when I switch characters, that my frickin' chat window doesn't walk up my screen, I'll be happy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That would actually make all sorts of happiness for me. Something that they actually announced in here, and I read through that I was kind of intrigued with, is they're going to introduce character profiling, so you can actually set up different UIs for different characters.
Nice.
That would be great.
So I'm trying to find where I saw that, because I want to actually kind of read it. Let's see here. UI improvements. Let's see. The guild windows received a major facelift, functional improvements. We've added more information to the guild window. Who cares about the guild window? I'm sorry, that was out loud. Such as new alerts. New alerts. So maybe they are doing keep alerts now.
That would be cool.
Xenab. It just basically says new alerts. And additional statistics in the profiles tab. Let's see, where's the next instance?
New alerts. Your guild bank is low.
Your guild bank's low. Car's been getting horrors. Character profiles, yeah. Introducing a new character profile system which gives you complete control over the way you play each of your characters. Each character will now have its own interface profile. So yeah, you can actually configure your interface however you want for each different character, which would be actually pretty cool for those people who actually pay attention and like reshuffle things around and stuff. Me, not so much, but I'm sure there's folks out there who actually do care about, hey, this could actually look better on a healer. This could actually look better on a healer. Like, on my healer, I'm always looking to the left for when I'm trying to heal people, and if I'm in a warband, all of my warband stuff's on the right side of my screen. So I probably should move that over to the left, but anyway,
you think a lot.
Type of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just my eyes always look to the left because that's where, if I'm in a group and I'm in healing, that's where my group heals are. If I'm in a
Anyway.
all the stuff's on the right,
Yeah.
out of view.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You know
shut
what?
up, Car. Just edit that out.
You know what I've noticed though on the servers, I'm getting gold tells again. Do you guys? I never.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have gotten.
It had been
a
forever on
small
Ostermark.
handful
I
of
hadn't
those.
gotten any like
Nope.
gold tells, and I'm getting them all the time, ignoring people left and right over here.
If I had gotten gold tells on Ostermark, I would have tried to strike up a conversation. Yeah, something to do. So what you doing?
What are you doing? Other than spamming me with gold tools.
How's
How
your
much
mother?
do I?
And maybe,
How much do I?
maybe that was the point. They said, hey, this is a dead server. Let's get the fuck off.
How much do I got to buy from you so I can make a friend here?
Will you play with me? I'll buy like 10 gold.
Come on, let's do
Play with-
PQs.
Wow.
That's terrible.
Me, my new friend HFWLKP0303.
Are you in an alliance? Do you want to join ours?
Need a guild.
That's what they should do. They should form an alliance.
The Gold Farming Alliance.
That'd be awesome.
Oh man.
We'll
Okay,
never see them coming
I got-
with their massive bags of loot.
I got it set up now so that every single person can unassign and assign and claim and take keeps. And that way what we do is we give ourselves the most freedom so that everyone in the guild can assign someone else to be a standard bearer or unassign someone else to give it to someone else. That way, at any point in time, should someone be like, oh, I'm in a position to take a keep, they can just assign,
Yeah. So remember that though, you need to buy a standard and equip it before.
Yeah.
Just do it and have it on you.
And make sure we got money in the guild bank.
Yeah.
I don't care if it drains it.
Yeah.
We'll build it up.
Well, no, if we have no money in the guild bank, you ain't gonna claim it.
Claim it for a couple minutes.
There's enough to claim
Yeah,
one.
till they
I
leave.
claim this land for oh shit.
What you do though? Yeah. At that point,
Can I borrow $1?
if you go up, and you try to claim it, and it declines your card, you turn around and you pull your pockets out and you look sad until someone gives you money. That's what I do down the liquor store, and George usually hooks me up.
Well, I guess there's a use for the gold spammers now. Dude, I can't claim a keep. Can you spot me?
Yeah.
There you go.
Some money.
I know you got money.
Oh, that's just bad. Let's see here. There are some changes to RVR control awards or rewards. Nothing dramatic. The BOs kind of give more. I think it's everybody in the zone can actually get the benefits of the BOs, not just the people in the general area of like the crafting BO and what have you. So that's kind of cool.
What's this? The battle for Gates of Ekron expands.
That is pretty cool. T2 and T3 can now get into battle to the Gates of Ekron. I'm sorry. Beginning with this update, players of rank 19 through 24. So I guess
There you
it's
go.
only too bad you just hit 25 because you just screwed
I have a
yourself
warrior
on your Shadow
priest
Warrior.
and a level 14 engineer who will be coming up on that.
Yeah, and the key here is it's a special 6-on-6 version of Gates of Ekron. So it's a full group and a full group.
Like a hockey
so-
game.
Awesome.
I guess so. Just don't pull your goalie. But no, that actually could pull your goalie. But no, that actually could be really cool because that's going to say a lot of times you'll queue up with your entire group trying to get. But no, that actually could be really cool because that's going to say, a lot of times you'll if you get a whole group and you queue up for the special gates of Ekrend, you've got a organized 6-person group and you don't have anybody else to blame other than yourselves. And granted,
We could just
I
humiliate
suck, so-
ourselves.
But
I'm feeling good
it
about
actually could
that.
be really cool. So yeah, that was something that I've never been a big fan of Gates of Ekrend.
I love it.
That's a great.
But
I'm feeling good
it
about
actually could
that.
be really cool. So yeah, that was something that I've never been a big fan of Gates of Ekrend.
I love it.
That's a great.
But
I'm feeling good
it
about
actually could
that.
be really cool. So yeah, that was something that I've never been a big fan of Gates of Ekrend.
I love it.
That's a great.
Exactly, I suck, so don't get me in that group. But
I'm feeling good
it
about
actually could
that.
be really cool. So yeah, that was something that I've never been a big fan of Gates of Ekrend.
That's a great
Probably because
start.
every single time, and I mean literally every single time I've ever played the goddamn scenario, I have lost.
Really?
And it's just every single time, every time.
Well, you don't play with me.
I didn't play it a lot on Duster, and I've only played it a handful of times over on Order, but every single time I've lost. And
I did
I
in
know
a
where
lot.
everything is now,
Yeah.
but I could never figure out what I was actually supposed to be doing or how to. Like when I was playing my Witch Elf, where I was a good place for me to kind of hide and then kill people when they ran around a corner. Or when I was playing my healers, where I could stand and not get killed by the Choppa, Witch Hunter, or something else with mad DPS.
Spawn point.
No, well, that was about it. I could stand at the spawn point. Yay!
Yeah, being a healer is rough in that one. But yeah.
Especially that low level. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that I know a lot of people have been asking for Gates of Ekrend, and I know the guys over on Warp, when they see this, are gonna go, "Oh my god!" because that's like their favorite one.
That and Kane's
I
Embrace are my
love it.
favorite ones. Yeah.
I love Kane's Embrace. I wish they did that for Kane's Embrace.
Yeah, me
but,
too. Do it.
but it's actually pretty cool. And then obviously the general bug fixes and stuff. There's something else in here that I wanted to kind of mention. Oh yeah, upgrade your assault with ordnance. You can actually now, when you kill people, damage. So rather than the stuff you buy from the quartermaster at the war camp, you can actually get stuff that is more beneficial to your side. So there's actually something in here. Where was it? Oil immunity potions.
Yeah.
So you get all your guys on the ram
Oh wow.
with oil immunity potions, and they can just sit there and clobber the hell out of the door and not have your healers don't have to worry about it.
But it was like for 30, 60, and 90 seconds, wasn't it?
There's no timers listed in the notes that I'm looking at.
On one of the screenshots or one of the other things that they had on the site, they said that the oil immunity potions would be in intervals of like 30, 60, and 90 seconds.
Yeah, those would have to be shorter. I mean, otherwise,
Yeah.
Well, they would have some type
Yeah.
of timer.
otherwise that would just be.
But let's face it, how fast do doors go down now? I mean, when I was in T4 over on Ostermark, they would go down in a heart.
If you get a 90 second, I mean, that's like probably what, enough to do the door.
Yeah, if you're on defense, that 90 seconds will seem forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was actually pretty cool. There's something in here about dynamite. I'm assuming that's kind of an engineer thing, but order.
J.J. Walker.
But,
Dynamite!
Yeah. Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Well, you got to say that if you're an engineer and you throw a sticky bomb, you got to say that every time.
That should be your macro.
Dynamite!
but yeah, so stuff's gonna start
I'm gonna go
dropping,
make
so
an
you can actually
engineer. I'm gonna play my
purchase these or
engineer.
pick 'em
I'll
up.
see you later.
Outstanding. And something in here about guild recruitment, and I'm not sure how much use that is to us, but it could be something kind of interesting.
Wait,
So go check out the
What's
patch
the
notes.
guild recruitment thing?
Oh, damn it!
There's going to be a new.
Didn't you read the notes? I
No,
sent?
that sounds interesting though.
It's
All right,
actually kind of cool. There's a new tab on there for guild recruitment that you can actually put if you're in what classes or ranks or whatever that you're looking for.
But they
in
can't
character.
auto join, can they?
No, but you can set up recruiters too.
Right.
You can
But,
what?
Would you like me to read the
Yeah.
blurb here, please?
Yeah.
Go for
What,
Okay.
what are you guys talking about here?
All right. The guild. This is right off of the patch notes for 1.2.1. Guilds can now set up a profile for their guild using the recruitment tab in the guild window. Now set up a profile for their guild using the recruitment tab in the guild window. Settings for this guild, or settings for type of guild, careers, and levels being recruited, as well as guild recruiters can be set in a profile for their guild using the Recruitment tab in the guild window. Settings for this guild, or settings for type of guild, careers, and levels being recruited, as well as guild recruiters can be set in the Recruitment tab. A profile for their guild using the Recruitment tab in the guild window. Settings for this guild, or settings for type of guild, careers, and levels being recruited, as well as guild recruiters can be set in the Recruitment tab. Recruiters can be set in the Recruitment tab. Once your guild recruitment info is filled out, players can search using the same criteria in the Search tab to find guilds that fit their individual playstyles and needs. Guilds can also be hyperlinked or guild link in the Recruitment tab, or by shift left clicking the guild title in the search panel results. When players click on the hyperlink, they will receive an individual window identical to this panel in the search results. No more chats.
I like
On the other, as a small, little group, it's kind of hard to
when
get
was the last time you
word out.
spammed Region about us recruiting?
I did about a month ago as a joke. I said, something like mediocre, small guild with absolutely no expectations, or, what was it? Something like that, or no aspirations or expectations. No one said they wanted to join either. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the expectation here is to cut down on the region spam, which I don't really pay attention to.
I don't think that's I don't think that's the goal of it. It's just it's just to help
spam, which I don't really pay attention to.
I don't think that's I don't think that's the goal of it. It's just it's just to help guilds who don't want to spam a way to actually recruit. Because a lot of people goal of it. It's just to help guilds who don't want to spam a way to actually recruit. Because a lot of people really look down on that.
And it's a way for people to find a guild without actually just having to wait.
It's just to help guilds who don't want to spam a way to actually recruit. Because a lot of people really look down on that.
And it's a way to find a guild without actually just having to wait there.
Or having to wait.
Anybody need people in their guild?
And a lot of people, if someone does a lot of, good guilds won't even answer those people. And then the people who are good guilds won't even answer those people. And then the people who are there's a lot of people who won't join a guild that are spamming region chat. Because they have certain, whatever.
Yeah, Avalon protectors or whatever those beginner guilds in DAOC were.
Oh, gosh.
Wow. That was rough. Yeah, I remember that.
I would be in them and just, say...
Oh,
lulls,
we already
just over and over.
Yeah, we did that in a podcast already.
Yeah, I did in real life, so I can talk about it again.
So,
it's a story that he's going to carry to his grandchildren.
Yeah, that's going to pass on through the ages.
I used to mumble in just beginner guilds.
Poop my pants.
And the kids would look at you saying, "What the hell are you talking about?" Overall, honestly, I originally, for what I thought was an April Fool's joke, actually was some pretty good patch notes. Some good stuff out there. I don't think I missed anything. Slurm, since you actually appear to have been the only other person who actually at least skimmed or read most of them.
I skimmed down for the Ironbreaker notes and caught a couple other things on the way. I think we pretty much covered them.
All right.
I don't think there's anything else in there that stood out to me. I didn't read all the class patch notes, so I'm sure that when you say that I don't think there's anything monumental, there's somebody that's getting nerfed out there that's going, "Damn you, there's tons of stuff happening.
There's tons of stuff,
I'm screwed."
Well, you know what? Everybody gets nerfed. Everybody gets some love. It's just a matter of time. Suck it up and live with it for a while.
I just hope that they do something with the healing classes.
The archmages?
They've said they are.
I know they're doing something with the shamans and the archmages, but I really hope they do something with the rune priests and the zealots too.
Aw, thanks.
Well, it wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah, I said that for you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Way to try to get some extra love there.
Because I'm a level 15.
No, you could tell he hadn't even thought of that. Then he was.
Yeah, I know. I was kidding.
No, I know, but
I was kidding.
I've tried playing rune priests and zealots, and it's just brutal.
Yeah. My zealot's purely a T1 little. Hey, you got a T1 tune? You need a healer until you get out of a T1? Yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
I can't stand healing classes. Ugh.
Well, so much for Zelly healing your ass every
No,
day.
I love them, but I mean, I can't say I can't play them.
I was
Right.
playing with this dude earlier.
I gotta
this
hit something.
and he was a Knights of the Blazing Sun dude, and I would like shield him, and we were doing PQs, and I would shield him, and he was like level 12, and he would go and tag like about 10 mobs that were level 13, 14, and I was like level 13 or 14 at the time too, and he would just like AoE him to death, and I would just heal him, and we would just like rack up the influence and stuff. It was awesome. So, someone make a Knights of the Blazing Sun and play with me.
I think Odalist has one.
Hot.
He's playing.
Oh, he never plays when I play.
Nah, he
Got a
doesn't.
weird schedule.
We did talk though, and he is going to get a coke habit and sell everything he owns and come up here and live with us. That
Sweet.
was our plan yesterday, as I was sick off
That
my
rocks.
ass on medicine, and that sounded like a good idea. And he
You
told
guys
me to
got-
tell. He told me to tell you that it was happening.
You guys
Yeah.
got a Big Lots near there?
Yes,
I was
we
gonna say, if
do.
you got
Yeah,
a big
we
lot,
do.
you're all squared away.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you give him a tent and put him in the parking lot, right?
No, he said he wants to sleep on the couch, and he makes a mean pot of coffee, is what he told me.
Well, so
we do
put the tent
have
in
a
the
pull-out
backyard and put the couch
bed
in the
down in the
tent.
basement.
Yeah. So we got that going.
You know,
for
you
us.
Great.
you let him move in with you, you're never going to get rid of him.
That's how I ended up with Ab.
Yeah. I'm very persistent.
Oh, I guess that worked out well for you.
My undeniable talent of wearing someone down.
My undeniable quick-wittedness. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, last thing sitting here on the scheduled agenda is that, and I found this pretty interesting, and I posted it. I don't think anybody else found it nearly interesting as I did. And the only reason I did is because I actually listened to the Blue Oyster Cult. That a couple of members of the Blue Oyster Cult actually play War, and they wrote a song, and they posted it up on the Herald Forum. So you can check out "Kiss My Axe While I Drink My Beer." If you so desire. It's posted out there, and we can link that in the show notes, I'm sure. I actually listened to it, and I heard a couple things of it over on Warp, and they were kind of talking it up a little bit, and I downloaded it, and it was okay. It wasn't as much as I liked, but I like some of
need
their
more
more
cowbell?
classic. Yeah, of course, always needs more cowbell.
Is that too obvious?
It's free music to download, right?
There you go.
So it was free music.
Isn't
to
all
download
music free to download?
legally?
Oh.
You see, I'll put that precursor in there. It was free music to download, right?
There you go.
So it was free music.
Isn't
to
all
download
music free to download?
legally?
Oh.
You see, I'll put that precursor in there. It was free music to download.
There you go.
So it was free music.
Isn't
to
all
download
music free to download?
legally?
Oh.
You see, I'll put that precursor in there. It was free music to download.
I don't know how many are going to be like, yeah, fuck yeah, some more Blue OC? BOC?
BOC, yeah.
Hells yeah.
Outstanding. Way to rip apart some of my musical selection.
Hey, well,
Well,
That's okay.
Well,
I don't take it too seriously.
You have to like War and Blue Oyster Cult.
I guess that's kind of.
yeah, I think
but
you're the guy.
yeah.
I might.
I think
be
we've reached the target audience.
the target audience. No, they've got it. I don't know if they've got a hit counter out there on it, but that would be kind of interesting.
They should have started the song with "Car, this one's for you."
That would have rocked. I would have downloaded it and pimped the hell out of it on this podcast, but oh well.
They could have had that
still
going
did.
for them.
Or pimped the hell out of it on this podcast, but oh well.
They could have had that
still
going
did.
for them.
Yeah.
They would have said, oh shit.
They
Thanks for listening to this episode of CoTCast. CoTCast is a podcast of Circle of Trust, a Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning guild fighting for order on Phoenix Throne. CoTCast is owned and produced at the whim of Circle of Trust guild members. Our views should not be misinterpreted as the official views of anyone or anything else, even though they are quite insightful and quite obviously well-reasoned and correct. Questions, comments, feedback, errors, voice messages in MP3 or WAV format can be sent to circleoftrust.guild@gmail.com. We invite you to write a review on iTunes and visit our website at www.circleoftrust.org.
So keep you style denied. He squeeze you all the while. Well, baby, I sure this ain't no foul now. Darling, baby, this ain't no foul. So good, this ain't no foul.
I'm sorry. He can edit. Oh, I'm
can
sorry.
edit.
Because you guys always stay on fucking topic when I'm doing the editing.
No, I keep things going.
Ab just hit 68.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
The game, guys. I will see you guys in the next MMO.
Idiots.
Oh, now you see you made me lose the game. Damn it!
Oh,
Oh.
well, now I just lost the game.
That's what you do.
I hate you all.
Worst case scenario, I chop off the really good parts and leave the cursing, swearing, and talk about horrors, and post it.
That's what I do.